Are you a retail seller or a brand owner doing business in Africa and worldwide? Thinking about expanding your business online and selling your goods online locally and internationally? Africa Grocer Shop is the best place ever, which is built to help people in Africa and worldwide to sell their goods all over the world in a safe and secure environment. Get connected with the world with our largest selection of African products from millions of unique products from hundreds of stores. Here you can buy or sell different category products such as groceries, African fabrics, waist beads, jewelry, health and beauty products, and many others goods. Africa Grocer Shop is giving you the opportunity to sell your goods online worldwide, and it's a good opportunity to increase your profit up to 50% more. It is the best buying and selling solution for the pioneers in Africa and worldwide. Africa Grocer Shop, Africa to the world.
Yeah, it was here for Obaya Bomodi na share. Obaya Bomodi na share. Send a video no. A bit to me a name. Abribia me catch them say the wind of change is blowing on and nobody can stop it. Abribia say we me catch them say the wind of change is blowing and nobody can stop it. If you don't join us today, you will join us tomorrow. If you prove stubborn, if you remain adamant to join the train of change today, you will live to join tomorrow. So whether you like it or yes, change must come. Yeah, pray mpuntu magana for. Yeah, pray kan koma Ghana for. Anya hwe krampo no ye no be. Ye to kwan kakra ye hu sania ebinum kroso sitie. Ye hu progress ene development so and aman so, and we want the same thing for Ghana. What you say? Ti mesres unya ba ya bomode na share se na be adwumadi no e betimi akonanim. Kojo Nel mechiao and Adina Brown, good morning. Raspanto, Raspanto, Panto, good morning. New Force also, say greetings, George Freemind, yeah, Major Sopa, and Sparta, Corsons, say good morning, Sparta, Madam Winamase. Ebusia, nearly kind of say, ka and no more, and yet and no money and no more, and no ne and no more itufo, and no ne and no more nyansawum, and no any and no more a boa. Emma wankasa usua bibi wo abrabom anase usua bibi ede boa wa brabo intike Ansah wa drop a new bomb sa nyom no me se wo se muamutie nyom wa de nyansa wom je se ensem bebre na waka bom abone tofa ede to Ghana fofo ede send a very wonderful message akoma Ghana for. Now before that Shatta Wale ede ensem bia to Ghana Mobeka ya enche bia na Shatta Wale ye share fix the country ase. Shatta Wale and kayinim se oye the leader of the ghetto youth and ase ofre ne ho the king of the street. Anka yehu ni se oye the leader of the ghetto youth. Shatta Wale anko se oyusu ne platform and ne following e de kasama Ghana for. Shatta Wale anko se even ojoini yen Emma ye kuma Ghana for and ase Emma ye kasa for those ghetto youth to now or no who ne say or your leader of them no. Now so Shatta Wale wa ma bonten am support ye but rather oba bonten e beto to ayampia e church nsem bi go ni social media handles so e kire ye say ye boom ye fix it yourself because there is nothing for the government to fix. He said here Shatta Wale will try you 10. Abribia me catch them say if you don't join us today, you will live to join us tomorrow because the wind of change is blowing. Ghanaian youth any tiba. Ghana for any bie say mo amohwe ne ayekoso within your politics ne ye ma minum dwumfo mo kasa ne Ghana for mo kasa social media for ni on the grounds of war mo kasa. And okra budi a dance here say a new dawn is coming. And opudi a dance here say whether we like it or yes, change is imminent. Ni ebeyi biara. Whatever we choose to do, change is coming. And we must be ready as a people to embrace that change. Enti, Shatta Wale, se onwa kasa watsena se ehun mfom so. Na se no wa realize say nia obeye no emrebia etwemu no na yeso ni mfa so emmoa Ghana fo nti watwa U10 ahyase ka no credit ya yema no akwaba na before that no yenti ensempoti a wode atodwa na se wi asa ne amu nyina amunim no ma kire madwe.
Hey Ghana, forget everything, okay? Sometimes the way you put it run the country, Charlie, they pay me say man no go say man won't also help the country because rather people they make the thing they look like if you get opportunity where you get your chance where you can't get power, you can take any decision you want. Everybody talk about e-levy. Everybody talk about e-levy. Yes, it's nice. You understand? It's nice. It's good. You want to make the system look, like that. But bad man, create measures, create things for the citizens not to complain. So when they do this, they go and say, we already build up. Don't work like the country be your own. Work with us. Think about human beings. Think about human beings. Why would they see when I want people like animal? They face your
Mameka se minchiremo. Mwahu se Shatta Wale ehu nyansa edi na noa to e-levy numbi. Edi entia because say we be a taxi company. Your friend no Shaxi. Na sa Shaxi no onimsa definitely. Ghana fo be known after riding with a Shaxi no, they will love to be a pay through mobile money. What ya say muntie be you. Wa hu say no be a business. It is our no one sorry and kasa. Ama Ghana man no anye ye na se mpanifo no koso say Ghana man na say na almost say Ghana man no will end up affecting Shatta Wale ni businesses na say obie no it wo hu nyansa ahase a wo kasa because me ebia sika o me mobile money so na se me fa taxi na se me pese me use momo no edi tua for shaxi no muntie me yo na se ye beti me sa amount ne dia ene me na ho mpo mfa shaxi me sorry a meta me 1 cedi 2 cedi bi e dia afro trotro eti eno no will go a long way to collapse the shaxi or the online taxi businesses because they say no we are in the age of COVID eti no money transactions no e come from okwabrochere krampo most of them are now using Visa card and other forms of payment they are no longer holding physical cash eti no the age of physical cash is gradually going down. Me say after this COVID-19, the world will never remain the same again. After this COVID-19, the world will never remain the same again. We are gradually moving from a cash economy to a cashless economy. These days, if people are not even using mobile money services, most of them have Visa cards that they can use to buy stuff online. It is Shatta, as sensible as he is, Shatta Yobia or a sensible criminal men can Shatta will only come out to talk if and someone can will favor his business. It was who say some more tax no. So what nasi nasa one funny following and kasama Ghana for nasa penny for no passes our law no nasa Ghana for a boycott mobile money services Emma ne shaxi business no enkwa ni me say wa hu nyansa ahyase kasama Ghana for muntie me say the wind of change is blowing. If you don't join us today, you will live to join us tomorrow because no matter what you do, as long as you are in Ghana and as long as you are living abroad and you have the intention to establish a business in Ghana, me say the reality on the ground will hit you. Oh dear Ghana. Tina broche na kache ye ni aye kasa ne say a waste of time. Say ye ha ye ho ye kasa dodo ye ho tantan e na de wo de to tina ho tina US ho tina America ho tina Canada ho tina hwan ho na tina Ghana na to ayampia na kache say ye dwumadi aye di on social media no eye party fuo bi na asoma ye. Don't worry. The wind of change is blowing. Whatever you decide to do in Ghana, Obi Krabaka said Bitcoin is even taking over. And you know, a real sine change. A real sine is sansa. No me no so. Yanse say who be am say we will be left behind. The world does not have time for anybody. The world will not wait for anybody. Samokaya. Some few years ago, Nokia phone. Nokia was reigning power. Those days, So Nokia, you boo pass it, you are holding a very durable phone. And Chebia, and at the introduction of Android, a buyer. Now Android, a buyer, you know, the Android came to change the smartphone or the phone industry. The Android software came to move us from using the Symbian-based operating system phones to the smartphone or the Android-based systems. Nokia was not quick enough to adapt the new trend, and as an Android did not buy, you know, Samsung was very smart in adapting. And one who say Samsung for a core a Android, you know, and my Nokia for a losing business. Nokia now fell out of business. Now, Emra na a closing Nokia no. Asemwa, the chief executive officer, can say, we don't know what we did wrong. Ye nim nya ye now so. Nya ye hu ya say Nokia akofom. Just say we did nothing wrong. Ya nya hwe nya ye hu ya say Nokia akofom. Forgetting the fact to say what they did wrong was they were not smart enough to adapt to the new changes. And we are say the world will not wait for the snail. The world will not wait for the tortoise. The world will not wait for anybody. You have to be smart to catch up with the world. And once a area see changing, you also have to be smart to change with time. Ericsson, no more. All those phone companies are now no more because they were reluctant. They were not fast enough to change with the way the world and I say direction area say the smartphone industry economy. Where are they? It's the same thing. And as a be a business or Ghana, and as a Ghana for so I Baumia Eka e-system, digitalization. Now say digitalization should be able to go with the usage of mobile money services, online platforms. Now say mobile introduce a taxes are Ghana for pay. I'm a Ghana for I boycott mobile money services. Even digitalization it will be a slap on the digitalization agenda of the new patriotic party. Artiste Shatta Wale asore hunyansa say enya man kasa menua level a ekufuado aban ede Ghana man economy. It will end up affecting my business or collapse my business, my shagzi. Maybe a shagzi encha ye bia na se metena ho na se me use me influence a Shatta Wale enemy following ankasa na se me shagzi no egua na me kwa na se me bite say de hunyansa sorry kasa yenkoso ntie no.
This have the animal, he no get sense. He no take decision. Why? Why? You must say you want to eat. Yeah, we understand. Yeah, because Charlie, it's everywhere for the world inside. But those places, let me tell you something. If you go America, you get places where you go. If you go $1 shop, you go if you buy water $1, oil $1, rice bag $1, Indomie $1. Masa, you go if you get plenty things $1. No be say ES5. No be say it's poor. America, you know if you do that nonsense thing for them. Because they make
okay, America. You go feel go shop way, you go feel do everything $1. Ebusia na me stress unya join ya bomode na share. Okay, America. You go feel go shop way, you go feel buy things for $1. Ye mi Shatta Wale say, e da ben e na wo hu sa ade no. Shatta or sha say o tu kwan enya ene o. Shatta Wale or Sha says we took quite ako America no enye Yemisa Shatta say afraid that who say in America the system works to the point they say the system favors everybody. Afraid who Yemisa Shatta say afraid that who ana meaning say some brand na all church sa ayam pia ni gu ni social media handle so eche ye say yembo yem fix ye ho no na Shatta Wale onim no kra no dada na so esa na bro any beye all the same na onyante sa ne shagzi no esa na brody payenti na dwen ye ne say oye obi na dwen ye ne say oye free mind na dwen ye ne say oye ye nia ye ti social media ye kasa na onim say oye ne ho afi na wa coming back to his senses and who say no over America the system is working, so why can't the system also work in Ghana? Over America the system favors each and everybody, so why can't the system favor the ordinary Ghanaian together with the Ghanaians who are having money or who are rich? Why can't the system favor them? I feel no nyansa okasa. Me say, if you refuse to join us today, you join us tomorrow. Mark my words. Mark my words. Yo, em say or no, yeah, not say or kasama ekufuado, or kasama ekufuadwa amfano and I say or kasama abaina amfano they say the what transfer we say no I have to now come back and obi actually say it's no more $1 or say it's no more $1 shop is now 1.50 okay obi say $1 shop no say 1.50 and no crap no still no most Americans can afford to buy something of $1.50 or it no crap still no is within the same $1 range afena shatta ehu nyansa akasa ye nyina ye Ghana ha me say samon pen okra nature and I said the realities on the ground will force you to speak the truth ye kwasuntie no
for people where they know say they don't go fit afford certain things if you go shop the $1 shop no be food alone you go fit get dress you go anything $1 have our leaders done something for us have they created something like that for us no. And how much does it even take to create those things? Food, clothes. That's why people, if they go to America, they no one come. Because apart from the food, clothes, and things, that them are health insurance. This one, all the work. But when you go wake up, then you decide for parliament. Then you wake up, then you just bring the thing out for the people. Oh, Charlie, so if I be your brother, or your mother, say this one please, will this thing they affect them? But it not go affect your mothers and your fathers and your generations because you people that what's the secure. But have you thought about your classmate Kwame that was so intelligent and couldn't get the opportunity that you've gotten? That what's his experience going to do? Because Kwame never had money in school, but he was always the first in class. How would his parents survive if there's a decision like this? Have you thought about it? No. You only think about how you people bring them and get your money. If that is how you guys run it, I don't even know. They just bring it to the people and you hear the people complain and we don't pay attention to the people. And these are the same people that put their thumbs on the paper to vote for presidents. It's sad, oh. It's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad. And I just want to tell Ghanaians something. Start. Holding yourself as a Ghanaian.
Yo, and yes, yes, sorry, I can't. You say, oh, now sorry, Casabi. Ah, and yes, someone, yes, right, I can.
Arise, Ghana youth.
Money
for your country. It's bad. It's bad.
The system is bad. The system is bad. Ebusia, and yet, and somewhere, sorry, I can't say Shatta Wale, so sorry, I can be no. Said the system big bad. Charlie, you leadership. Charlie, so you go if you go to parliament and just do anything and give to Ghanaians, say, Charlie, make them follow. Charlie, my guy, Charlie, if you go US and young kid, Charlie, then get $1 shop, oh, yeah. If you go Germany, then get €1 shop, oh, yeah. Them are leaders, Charlie, they think about the people. I be the bad. Them they think about the people. Charlie, but say if you come Ghana, yeah. Charlie, what I leaders know, I don't know. I don't know what is the wrong them. Why? Because me, Shatta Wale, I get company where I call them Shagzy or where I call them Shagzy. So Charlie, if I sit down, where I not talk, make when I leaders better the system, Charlie, the bar system, it go affect my Shagzy. I not go make money. So right now, me Shatta I for talk. Charlie, I get the following, I get the influence. Charlie, I for talk give Ghanaians. They say they Shatta. Was sorry when Ansah said. Or minding Koyi, hear me say, stop living in fool's paradise. Yes, oh mami ewu, nasa wose wada esewara. Sa oh mami ewu, nasa wose wada esewada. O di etina brochire na propaganda. Tina brochire na isan sika fie bia wa Jeffrey mpanimfo ho nti do propaganda. You come back to Ghana. So one coming back a crown poor, you make your mind say, Maminya project TV or Ghana. The reality on the ground will hate you. You catch them now. Also, tena Ghana na kosu di NPP NDC echi na kosu na Jimmy. The reality on the ground will hit you sooner or later. I'm telling you. Say common kenki dokono 3 cedis. Me boa monka. Say so betna se edi dokono awenchi nam afilia. One spend the cramponya 15 cedis to 20 cedis. Me boa monka. Me boa monka. So you be a uye bo sami say ya uyo be a uye slim now so utimi ye bo sami amiti ya. And your dokono no when you cry obedi 3 balls. 3 balls no 3 cedis times 3 9 cedis. Plus fish 10 cedis, pure water is saying, not more than 20 cedis for just kenke. Common kenke was a food for the poor. Kenke was a food for the street people. Kenke was the food for the people who are homeless. Kenke was the food for the mate for driver for the sebi or more income small. And the kenke is now becoming food for the rich. Dokunwo, kenki, komi is now becoming food for the rich. The people can't even no longer afford common kenki. And when we talk, you say obi na sumaye. When we talk, you claim say party B na sumaye. Mean we are party A or party B, we are all Ghanaians. Say Ghana mani nkoya. Let us wake up and talk and fight for this country. Hey Shatta, welcome back to your senses. Why? Yeah dear. Say, and some my 4 crampo by do, then ya yanti at 4. Yeah, Obi Pia, Obe YC up, about back to your senses, Biano. We are here to welcome you, we are here to work with you. Now, Mestre says, say now, what shall see our kind of crano? Don't go back to speaking rubbish. Don't go back to behaving like a psycho. Kosuna kind of crano, Kosuna chile Ghana for say, or mining koye, and Ghanaians will surely or really appreciate. So mine here, someday somehow, Ghanaians might talk and mention your name, say, and I'm Shatta Wale so, and I'm Freemind Moso, and I'm freedom fighters for so, NT and Ghana, and so they say, yet means not Ghana, enya ahonto, enya abrabwa, es a fata. Yo, Osade, and some kakrebi so to dawa hanti, yenti nwaha, na fe, yanko eye ke Ansah, so ke Ansah release the bomb bubi, na yenti ke Ansah.
Bumble club. I like them. I like anybody will tell you say they see God in picture before they do this. Well, make I tell you before I start talking, this thing matter. You see the people where they take do the movie Moses, Noah, what Jesus, all those things. They take those people. They retire. They say make people stop. They worship them. They retire because Africa we they buy foolish things. When we didn't know them, we buy nonsense. Then someone come put some picture. I say that be Jesus because he watch movie. So you take the person in picture, you worry the person they sleep. If a human be like me and you they sleep, then you picture the person. You know how demonic that be. Last time the guy who do Jesus Christ thing, he come out say make people stop they put in picture for churches, for places, because most people in this world just buy nonsense.
Yeah.
Just by nonsense.
Yeah, because most people in this world just buy nonsense. Shatta recently. Nensamua okakrabudi adansi say Shatta is a believer in God, but Shatta is not religious. Shatta Wale is a believer in God. He believes in a higher power. He believes he said there should be a power through which everything came into existence. But Shatta Wale is not religious. Me say there is difference between being religious and being a God-fearing person or having that God conscience. There is difference. Religion, a system will be a elite and peninphobia about a champ. A creative, just to control the masses, just to brainwash the masses, just to chain the masses of the people so that they can be easily controlled. Etienne, say Akufuadu kodi ni boni. Say Akufuadu gari wo wiem na say economy ne ba formua. Now so far catch will say economy now about form no is as a result of the fact he say demons to be o man penny pia waba etwem ko free demons be free Cote d'Ivoire ani Togo ni ade ba Ghana. Na enam sa demons so nti na o man no aye shintini ye mon paye bo no asomi koko na mu de gum na mo paye. Instead of holding a Kufuado responsible, instead of holding our leaders responsible and accountable, you end up blaming a Satan whom you have not seen before because of, religion. Now, so having a God conscience, and I say, knowing, say, and I say, believe in, say, because you can never know. Believe in, say, God will be your honor is accepting the fact, he say, so God will say, oh, poor. We are all sons and daughters of that God. We are all descendants, or we are all products of that God. It is our God, say, and to love free mind is to love God. For free mind to love his followers is to love God. For Shatta Wale to love and support his fans is to love God. For you to love the animals, nature, the water bodies, the rivers, the plants, the trees, humanity is to love God. A simple concept. It may be a term. Shatta Wale Babonte Bekan say he would rather throw his money on the street than pay tithe in church. And most Christians, they did not understand him because they felt, they said, Shatta Wale was blaspheming. Nia Oka na enya blasphemy, the reality, because throughout his music career, the boys and girls on the street. The church never helped Shatta. Sorry no crampo no ehu Shatta. Ne style of music no say bone. It is sorry no amwamina sene. The people on the street amwami ama ene mabe Shatta dia. And yes me won nasie bi. And answer me what tight be tria. Sa tight no. E was me tria edema the boys and girls on the street. And no near friend nyamesom. Say me no ka say obi the hospital. Dr. Asan Yarewe now so ne bills are on to be 20 wakao ye detaining at the ward. Obi da emergency ward. Sika on near or den photo ne bills in TOU and so sikania. Go and save those people who is sikania touch the lives of people. And no near friend nyamesum enti believing or not believing in religion has got nothing to do with God fearing or knowing or believing in God. Believing in God, before even the coming of the white man's religion, we already believed in God. And as a photo now, mo diamante mo wo and I yes photo and I sorry anopabia. Okoto emfoni enim eya wonsa say ebo mpaye say sa photo no ye yesu di sa photo no emwa wo no eya bosomsom mo bible na kire mo say do not bow to any other god apart from me. So why are you bowing to the picture of a white man, believing say you are bowing before God? Idolatry. Montie me ye. Enti me say believing in God no enya bone. You can choose to believe in God, but the whole crampono memfa oho ento sa nyame no so because sa nyame na ogini di no wa mau agini nyansa. The Chinese are not depending on God. Americans, look, even at the back of their dollar, Oma trust say in God we trust. But Bisao say, do Americans really trust in God or they trust in their money and their military power? When they were going to Middle East, they sent their troops to almost every country to invade countries and to steal their oil. And this in God we trust, a camouflage. Me say, you can choose to believe in God, but go out there and hustle. Go out there and do something for yourself. Go out there and work hard. Use your God-given hands, your God-given brains to work hard and make something for yourself. Senabaya, you will be able to touch that God whom you love so much, or you will be able to show your love and appreciation to that God whom you believe in by touching the lives of the poor people, the less privileged in our societies. On that note, yenti eyeke Ansah. Ansah say, obisa ye ina say, religion ahodo na ewo wiase. Se si amene mo ka say, we have over 4,000 religions on earth. Dia he na enipa anyinye. Dia he na ye ni achiri. Dia he na Nyankopɔn ama ho kwan se nipa yensom. Yenti eyeke Ansah.
papa. I'm going to sell some energy. My dear, I'm also made free. I'm going to sell some energy. Also, may bring what you are saying. Yes, and it, yes, and it, papa. I got the most of my papa. I'm going to sell some energy. My dear, I'm also made free. I'm going to sell some energy. Also, may bring what you are saying. Yes, and it, yes, and it, papa. The mammy was my free.
Here Ansah will say, Nyame, Chemi also more a papa na me ko diachi na my confused. Osuma who drove a brain we have over 4,000 recognized religions on earth. Each and every one of them is claiming say papa. Each and every one of them is claiming say one for almost so that be so who are okobon samjem. It means say a Christo force they are right, and Kremo force they are right, Buddhist force they are right, meaning say without you passing or worshiping the Buddhist God, you end up in hell. The same way, if you decide not to worship the Christian God, you end up in hell. Therefore, every religious person, according to common sense and logic, will go to hell because the Christians will find themselves in the Buddhist hell, the Buddhists will find themselves in the Christians' hell, and the Muslims will find themselves in the other hells. It was say, Osumbe brain, what we are saying, Diahine papa monchira me. Nyame bang and I mean beboni we say abone ma egu we say na on pesa enka bombeba omontamunti obe create so many religions adiama omo say they should fight and kill each other in the name of worshiping him. Which kind of a loving God will behave that way? Ke atase me misa wo say osuma ho do na we say dia hi na free nyame na dia hi na ye papa dia hi na dipa ye nsom dia hi na ye ni akire. Ke Ansah na ebisa no.
Also being church and it says, Mommy, this sauce in Nigeria, and you'll be called with some gem, and you'll be young, maybe more for home, come, maybe more for home time when you know somebody GDT, maybe more cano, I believe I say, you know, some mail, you know, some can I believe I say. Mama, yeah, soon be out. Eti, eja trebi. Bad, yeah, trebi, eja trebi. Chemo suma, papa. Oh, eja trebi, yeah. Chemo suma, papa. Bad, yeah, trebi, Chemo suma, everyone. Our bad, yeah, Papa, my baby, I see. Mama mi Ansah ni adu. Se me fa mo me bira. Na so sum bi ka ho ne ya. Eni e twemi o. E ja twemi. Chemo suma e free wa. E ja twemi. Chemo suma e papa. Ba di e twemi. Chemo suma e free wa. Oh, e ja twemi. Shema suma ya papa. Ba ye true. Shema suma everyone. Eja true. Shema suma ya papa. Ba ye true. Shema suma everyone. Oh, eja true.
Shema suma ya papa. What do you say? Ke Ansah say eja true me also moi papa. Osuma yo we asimenya edosun over 4,000 religions on earth. Dia hi na e papa say what do you say Christianity and e papa because you were born into a Christian home and indoctrinated to believe in the Christian doctrines, indoctrinated to follow Christianity. Etike Ansah say obisa erade nyankopon say osom ben e na onfa so dia hi na onsom why confused entiene wa ye Christo ni no unhu say umomo we are right because ye de Bible and etete o. Ye the sorry na a programming wadwen. So that the Muslim believe we say you're right because ye the Quran and the Islamic doctrines and a programming wadwen. You can choose to believe in God. But there is one thing I want you guys to accept. Say, every religion was invented by man. Christianity, Islam, or somehow do what we are saying now, any party Enunti, Satan in the Bible will never die. Satan in religion will never die because the day Satan dies or the day God kills Satan, that will be the end of religion because the foundation of religion is Satan. Most of us are running to the church because we need salvation. Salvation from who? Salvation from Satan. It's a mind games. Across the Tom and Jerry stories, a mind games. And you're born to believe in God. It is not a crime to believe in God. Personally, I believe in a higher power. So higher power now me believe in me jidi se etimi mu etiobi bia muntino me who the need to go to church. If I want to love or worship that higher power, what I have to do is to show love to my brother, my next door neighbor, the animals, the trees, the plants. By so doing, I believe I am worshiping God. I am loving God. So Jesus and Yami Bua Ubo Riasia Sanyamino, Wama Adreni Nyansa, Yusu, Wama Nimdie, Wama Odo, Wama a positive and negative inclination. Use it. Use it. So when you so Nasa Okosudi or Sumwechi, Okosu Edi religion a chia, as software will continue to take advantage of you. As software will continue to amass wealth at the expense of the poor church goers. Wise up. Shine your eyes. Sa Yesu mfoni na about demono enye Yesu eye broni bi mfoni. Etiene so koto sa broni mfoni no thinking say wakoto Yesu a eye idolatry. Sa Mary statue no eye fake eye abosomsom. Na ye nananom ewo sa nyoma ni bi Ansah na abrofo ba Africa. Broni ba ye no esanse na opese odada yen etwe ya dwenti broni kire ye se ye de nua ene clay nyoma na anase enioma ye di clay aya na ye nananom ehwie nsa gu ase esom no broni be kire ye se e yabosomsom na so ne broni sorry them they are bowing to the statue of Mary, to the statue of Yesu eno de munhu ni se e idolatry. Sie nananom egu nsa eno monsa e de aduane kosi edua bia se abosom nananom samanfo emefania mo frɛ no idolatry, mo frɛ no abosomsom. Now so in the church, in the name of Jesus, you are drinking wine in the name of drinking the blood of Jesus. And no dear, and yabosomsom ibinu to me the enso bucket. Bucket is saying so see a cross as say. As sure about fu emeshira sa ensuo no so say na be ya so sorry anopa na se wodi dwaria yare bia e wo ho anase ahokyere bia wo na mu bia no wa wash sa ahokyere no away eno de mu hu ne se e abosonsom na so se ye nananom fufu eto e de kosua to so e de kosi dua bia se omo de sa aduane ne ma ye ancestors ye nananom a omo abawiase abese kwa eno de mu hu ne se e abosonsom idolatry. Mean you shine your eyes. Say nyame bi ohwa, the white man will never be the one to show you the way or the gate to heaven. I'm telling you, say heaven bi ohwa, the white man will never be the one to show you the gate to heaven or give you the keys to heaven. Nia obewia ugodo no. Nia obewia wasase, nia obewia mo se anase nia obefa mo se nkoa, ede mo ko ni krom, eko siesie ne man no. Say ohu ono na eye the first person okohu say ekro bi wo ho a ye nanti gold so a sa onia na obewia o gold a on pese ubenya a good life no e die da e ma odwen say sa asafo na ye de ko sa ekro no so a ye ko nanti gold so no or the sa asafo be ma wo mean you shine your eyes. Religion is man made. Religion was invented. Religion has got nothing to do with God. Eti a Christopher ejidi for to me shemo asori demo na obi amatuo so abawura ho pay abomu network nkuma mu na, and no God will intervene because God has got nothing to do with your worship, your religion, your belief. Ain't goodness happen to bad people the same way bad things happen to good people. Why? Because nature does not recognize our religion. Nature does not recognize our belief systems. Nature rewards goodness. Be a good person and nature will reward you. Have a clean conscience and nature will reward you. Do what is right and nature will reward you. Minianom yemi yen shiny your eyes. Christianity, Islam, and free Namibia. Nyame all body reasino. Wa more awesome, wa more religion. Ya brofo. Arabofo. Ye slave masters are eba Africa. Befa ye san kwa ekunkum yen. Yomo. Ena ebe chire ye nananom se. Omo de awesome biaba. Na sa awesome no. Ena minu mienu ko black isi ye faswa dachi bisi uwa. Yebenya dankwa. Ena ye nananom ejitu mu. Omo force chire omo brofo. Ena omo jitu mu na ene. Omo ye wo ena ye de sa mentality na to wadwimu. And I also wo ye, and I did the same thing to Omatrimu, and I almost wo ye, and I almost did the same thing to almost Omatrimu, and I ye. I want to aswa. And this is where we are believing in stories sold to us by our slave masters. This is where we are believing in stories given to us by the same people who came to hold us or who came to take us captives. Umayen shiny eyes. Na yensu nyansanti ke Ansah say bisa mu nyina say ye wo osom bebre na ewo wiase de hi na firi nyame obisa nyame say de hi na onsom menua mental osumu. We at Freemind family, my chairman, I will tell you nothing but the painful truth. And then usika odema asofo no mema wadwen nya wo say odema nyame bi o da bi anasa ode som nyame bi anasa ode boa nyame bi adwuma da bi. Sikana odema asori no, it ends there. Sikana odema osofo no, it ends there. No addition, no subtraction. Yema yenina ho. Na yen wise up. So na be in moving forward, you know. Yema Ghana, ebetimi etumpo na yen so. Ebetimi enya abraba esefata. Ene broni na ode osombre wono so okwa broni kromu a. Onfa osom no nyehwe. Because broni edu level bia broni who say to love God is to love nature. Enti broni tibiko enwure mu ekoche aboa ne nan mu abu na ode na ba lab abe treat no. Broni kromu enua ofa ahodie. Broni kromu emwa alright because broni edu level bia who say religion yes come. Enti to believe in God is to protect nature. To love God is to love nature. Protect. Let us all collectively protect what we came to inherit, what we came to find here on earth. And they say, okay, me chairman Freemind, they say, oh, domia. Na se me tu kwanya. O se oh, domi, me tu kwanya. And I'm a numa any if you or Ghana. But a kwanya obet me afaso actually me say oh, domi is by protecting my house, protecting my investments. By protecting my house and protecting my investment, you know, not just say oh dummy because I am out of sight. It is a ya jinyami bidi. Not ye who sa nyame no now so ye who na bodia. To love that God is to love his creation. Simple logic, simple knowledge, simple common sense. Mama, religion edidi mutrimunti. You refuse to listen. And then say now say now parents and I say now for a enkremufu sa America o masalachi believing in Quran and seeing Christians as lost. Sounds as kana parents a Buddhist sa America you be in the Buddhist temple believing in Buddhism. Sa America obika Bible po ho asamo kire wo anka beka se o menua jansem hu na o ka no na nyame ben na ono abesoma ne ba na ono asai ne ba abawiase amanifa ekonomia o bodamu ana. That is how you would have seen Christianity. Now, so when you are defending Christianity, not because you were born a Christian, no, because you were indoctrinated to see God through the lens and eyes of Christianity. Wise up. Men kasa bebree say kasa tenti away and from so nam. I will not talk too much. You say a word to the wise is enough. You say kakra bia makan, you guys will be able to add and subtract. Say be in moving forward, wa brabo me say oh dear, put me to test. Put me to test. Opa jai sorry call for bear 3 months. Now changes are obehu wa brabo. Opa jai sorry call for bear 3 months so. Naka sikana udibetua title offering will save this sikano and you see the improvement you see in your life. Put me to test. As simple as that. In the K Ansah oko YouTube the channel near k.ansah k ansah. Go follow no. Nenyo mu a oye no ye enyo mu a etufo enyo mu a nyansa o nye dede nyom onye dede gbantantan nyom bia da bi oye enyo mu a ebie ni pa adwem enyo mu a etufo enyo mu a eka nsem kire Ghana for monko the Facebook YouTube channel K Ansah Facebook K Ansah mon follow no na mon tie ne nyom se de be ono so no eni pa e woni mu a ode ma Ghana for true music ubetimi tap into that knowledge se de be ya wa brabo no ebetimi SCP SCTA. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Ebusian for me de we be si asani amu na amu ni me din the chairman Freemind. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening depending on baby I will share.
Searching for a job in Africa or searching for the best candidate for your company. You are just one click away from that. Confam Job Search is the single best place to solve your job or recruitment related issues based in Africa. In Confam Job Search, there are thousands of jobs are waiting for you, and our database is updating with hundreds of new jobs positions every hour. Here, surely you will find the best jobs for you which suit you the most. And if you're an employer, there are lots of highly qualified candidates are waiting for your call. Just post a job position for which you are looking for the candidate to join in your company. In this one place, you will get jobs, employment, and career opportunities. We're offering you different types of job packages that build your attractive profile and which will keep you one step ahead of others. We believe in qualifications over whom you know. Visit www.confamjobsearch.com